You remember we was allowed out finally to go to the shops to get some food? And we all rushed out, but they wouldn't allow you in the shop one at a time. Yeah? And old people turn brave with a shopping trolley. You be in the queue standing up there, and you always see your heels get hit. And you turn around and there's an old woman, 2 meters, 2 meters. On a normal circus, you lock him away, I would have killed you, about 2 meters. They turn brave, innit? And then all of a sudden, I caught COVID. People, I thought I was gonna die. I started praying 5 times a day. They wanted to hospitalize me, I said, no. And because I've seen, like I told you, thousands of people dying. And we had the nurses. You remember the nurses going on strike? Yeah, who clapped for the nurses? You don't never clap for the nurses? 7 o'clock, everybody had to clap for the nurses. I didn't. It was 7 o'clock. I don't know what time you come from. Wasn't it 7 o'clock? Yes. Well, some people say 7, some people say 8. I thought it was 7 o'clock. It doesn't matter to me because I didn't clap for them anyway. No, because I never clap for them at all. You see all of this thing, all of this high increased rates and Brexit and all them things there? I blame it on you nurses. You know why I blame it on you? You had Boris in the hospital. Yeah. You could have switched off a fucking switch. Kill him, nobody would know, innit? You get one of them black nurses, you ask one of them real black sisters, what happened? I don't know. No. I've seen too many healthy people going to hospital and they didn't come out, Thousands and thousands of people died during the COVID. Thousands of them died. I said, I'm not going into hospital. Because I've been to hospital twice in my life, right? Once I had an enema. Yeah, anyone know what enema is? You don't know what enema is? Okay, I was constipated for 5 days, right? But I still had an appetite, right? They offered me chicken, and black people and chicken. I was eating, all right? And my stomach was getting bigger and bigger. No, I couldn't go toilet, but I was still eating. And I was getting bigger and bigger. It came to the point, I was in so much pain, I had to go to the hospital. I got to the hospital, right? And the doctor, he examined me. He said, you know what, sir? I said, what? He said, you're full of shit. I said, listen. This ain't no time for no jokes. I'm in some serious pain here, yeah? Couldn't move. So he gave me some morphine. Yeah. Anyone had morphine? Oh, listen to these drug addicts. Listen. Because it takes you to a place that you've never been before. You forget everything you want to do, right? And he said, we got to give you this. And he gave me a gown, right? And he told me to put the gown on. And the gown didn't have no back. So I knew something was going to happen back here. I knew this, all right? But he gave me morphine. And he says, okay, we're going to put this thing, and it looks like a plastic bullet, right? We're going to have to put this up your arse. And I says to him, this is what I was thinking to tell him, because I'm on morphine. If you tell anyone what you're doing to me, I'm going to knock your fucking head off. That's what I wanted to say to him. But I was on morphine. What came out instead was, he said, turn around. I said, okay. And he was putting it inside me, right? And I started making noises that I've never made in my life. And oh my God, I'm a virgin. And as he put it inside me, all I could think, God, please don't make my dick get hard. Because you know what? The second time, I went to hospital, right? I had pains in my groin area, some serious pain. And I was peeing blood, right? I know. That's what I thought. I thought, I'm never going to get away with this. This missus, I'm going to have to tell the missus at the time. I'm going to have to tell her, because I thought I had an STD, right? So much pain. So I had to phone her out, I have to confess and say, I phoned her up. I said, babes, are you all right down there? She said, what do you mean I'm all right down there? You know how you women go. I said, no, are you all right down there? She said, yes, I'm all right down there. I said, good. Okay, can I speak to your mum, please? Now, you see how you bad-minded people, her mum was a nurse. Do you see these bad-minded people? So I spoke to her mum, and she invited me to go to the doctors, right? So I went to the doctors. Now, the last time I went to the doctors, it must have been, I don't go doctors anymore. I go pure hospital, don't go doctor. But the last time I went to doctors, you would go to a receptionist and say, listen, I need to see the doctor. She'll get your file out, give it to the doctor, and he'll, come and see you and talk to the doctor. Things have changed so much. I go to receptionist, right? And I walk up to receptionist, and there's 10 other people waiting, right? I say, I need to see the doctor. She goes, oh, what seems to be your problem? I'm like, can't you see those other people? And the people sitting there waiting, they pretend they're not listening, But they listen to all your symptoms, They sit there. I said, look, I got pains in my groin, and I'm peeing blood. Have you tried the STD clinic? I said, listen, woman, man. Oh, I prefer the older days. Back in the day, we had the doctors were nine times out of 10, doctors back in the day were men, yeah, and we trusted the doctor, yeah. No, there was no problem. We trusted the doctor. You understand? You used to go in there, you had problems with your knee, and the doctor ended up feeling your breast, but you still trusted him. Checking for lumps. Anyway, the doctor eventually, he said to me that I need to go to the hospital straight away, right? And I went to the hospital. And I went to the receptionist, and I said, okay, I'm here. And all of a sudden I heard, ah! I'm like, oh God, am I in the right place? She said, yes, sir, you're in the right place. And she gave me a gown. Only this time, the gown had a hole in the front. And I thought, they must make a mistake because they have to, look at my kidneys. And I thought, maybe this gown is too big for me. And so the hole is down here. So I walk into the doctors, it was a urologist department, right? And I heard the scream again. Ah! I said, should I leave my trainers on just in case I need to run? And the doctor, he examined me, right? He examined me and he said, all right, so we need to pop you on the table, right? And what we're going to have to do is put a camera down your penis. I said, hold on a minute, doctor. There's no morphine or anything, give me nothing yet, I said, listen, are you mistaken? Because for some reason in my head, I'm thinking of a Kodak camera. And I know that. I said, listen, doc, this is a penis, not a vagina. You don't stretch like that. He said, no, pop yourself on the table. I'm going to numb you. All the time he's saying this, my knob disappear. It's like I never had nothing down there, gone. It got into hiding, like a tortoise. It's almost like this fucker ain't touching me, bro. And if they're smart, you know what they do, right? When you go to them doctors, they have a pretty nurse, right, who comes and so you have to try and man up. Fuck the man up, my boy say, nah, man, nah, sir. Anyway, what he did, right, he put me on the table, right, and that hole was for a reason. And he said, well, we got to numb you first, right? I said, you got to numb me first? All right. So he got this gel, right? And he tries to find my little boy. Because it's little now, isn't it? But no way I'm packing, but I'm just saying it's little. And this is where I knew that the doctor is a professional, yeah? Because he started to play with my boy, and my boy started to like he coming out the yo, what go on? So I knew he was a professional.